guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's April. I'm an author and a freelance editor, and my first book is coming out in a couple of weeks. The ebook is available for pre-release if you want to go check it out. I have a link tree, I can put that down below for you. So this review is going to be of House of Lies and Sorrow by Emily Blackwood. So I've got a big thing about getting into reading lots of books by indie authors at the moment. And this has been on my list for quite a while. I saw the author on TikTok and I've been watching her little snippet videos about the book, and it's very like enemies to lovers, sort of like, I love anything like that sort of enemies to lovers books. So this one, I think it's inverted, but you can see the pretty cover. It's about a human girl called Jade Farrow, who has to live in the human lands where like Fae kind of look down on them, and so the prince, and there's many Fae princes, are rumored to kill his past wives, like human wives, and the idea is that her dad, to save his own ass, basically made a deal with the Fae king that he was gonna send his daughter off to be married to this prince, and there's not a lot of world building going on, but you can kind of see like the hierarchy between the Fae and the humankind, which is quite good. So Jade is very, very strong, fiery. She's been looking after her sister because she basically has to hunt to live, to survive. She's been looking after her family for a long time because her father is kind of useless, to be honest. But it's, yeah, so she goes to marry this prince, and she doesn't realise that there's a softer side to him, and that the rumours aren't actually true, or a lot of them aren't. So I really liked her like fiery nature, like I'm protective, I'm gonna look after my sister and things like that. Very very relatable for a lot of enemies to lovers books, I think. But yeah, really really good read. So she goes to their big house, House of Lies and Sorrow, as it's called, and all his brothers and all the people that he like lives with, even the king, they all taunt her and they see her as like the scum of the earth because she's human and they're all fae and they've got this magic. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but she kind of realizes that it's not the prince that's the one that possibly gonna be endangering her, or so it's kind of like a fight and trying to work out who has been killing all of his past wives, and they purely do it because of him. They don't want him to succeed and thrive. It's nothing against the wives themselves or anything. They're just seen as useless and they aren't important to the Fae. But that's the main story. But the romance is really good as well. I think it builds up quite nicely, so you get the tension. Jade is, for a long time, does not want to be anywhere near Malachi. She thinks that as soon as she goes to that house that she's gonna die, because that's what the rumors are, that these girls die as soon as they get there. But that's not actually the case, and it's kind of like a fight for survival. And then she builds up some friends in the place as well, so it's not actually. So it's nicely done. So like, I think she has an ally in Malachi's sister, the princess, but the princess doesn't really have any like power, just like as much power as all of the boys do, but all of his brothers and Malachi, he is the heir. But yeah, a very very good fantasy read if you like it. I think if you like Elise Cover's Dance with the Fae Prince, I could be wrong, it's along that sort of like thing. So if you like those books or any books by like Elise Cover, I think you'll probably like this one. She's another indie author that I've been reading. But yeah, a really good read. Definitely worth a shot. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. And a really good story overall. So yeah, go and check it out.